And we're going live. We're live. Morning, Camille. All right, good morning, everyone out there, everywhere, wherever you are. Today is April 25th, 2023. And we had a bullish engulfing candle yesterday. Let's take a look at that. Up. There it is. So we had this bullish engulfing candle from yesterday, which does indicate, and we're at the low end of it at the moment. So that indicates to me that we're going to at least break lows and probably sweep liquidity from the lows of the last 3 weeks. So we're going to break lows and then break lows again to sweep liquidity. That's the most nearby money-making play going on. Now, I don't know if that's going to start at the beginning of the market open. The market could go green at the beginning. Who knows? But by 15 minutes or 30 minutes in, we'll probably be headed down there if we aren't already. Once we get there, we'll probably about face and pull up for the rest of the day and leave it at that. Or there is a slight chance that that multi-week level break on the low end there causes some panic and sell-off across the board. So you might see that, and you can either hedge, get puts, go short on the market, or sell what you got that's market correlated in order to stay in good shape with your holdings in your portfolio. But yeah, today overall is, I would say the most probable thing that's going to happen is some red today, and then I don't think there'll be a panic, and then there'll be some rebound. And we'll end the day either just like we did today with like a little doji, a little red doji, or a little green doji. I don't think we're going to be like, oh man, this is, off to the races. However, if we do see something like that, it's because, oh, by the way, VIRI is doing really good. It's because institutionals are buying. So if we do see broad buying today and perhaps staples decreasing and gold decreasing, it means the institutionals are pulling out money and putting it into growth and building their position at the bottom of this zone that we're in. All right. So that's kind of the forecast of what's going on. We're watching mostly Viri right now. VIRI is doing pretty well. I am up 9% on that. And we're also watching closely Cxai. I'm going to pull that up here. Although that's faded and broken pivot and VWAP, so Cxai play may be off the table now. Reminds me, I'm going to just get out my last 10%, which is kind of nothing, but out there. And we're also watching Idya, IDYA. I don't know if you're in it. Idya, Idya, I don't know if you're in it, but but I am. No, I'm in it lightly. So Ford calls before earnings. So Camille, our Ford is Ford reporting after the bell today. If so, yeah, we could take a look at that. Let me take a quick look at that right here. Ford. It looks like the anticipation is for a gap up for good earnings. The anticipation is for good earnings. Uh, Therefore, the most money that you could make is for getting a lotto call, a lotto put, because that would be the unexpected move. If there's good earnings, it's going to sell off. It's not really going to give you much return. If there's bad earnings, it will be a surprise to everyone, and you'll already be in a put, and it will bleed out all day tomorrow, and you can wake up to even more gains. So, kind of an anti-play. All right, so Ford Lotto puts, for as much as you could lose, because you got to plan on losing. This would be a lotto. That's what the term lotto means. It's a total loss. It's a scratch off. All right. Ford Lotto puts is the play. The other play, uh, yeah, probably not the best, because it will bleed out and sell off once it even goes up. If you're in calls, if you want, you can get shares though. But I think the better play here is Lotto puts, and then let the reaction happen, and then get that play. Tomorrow, whatever that reaction is, whatever the reaction is, after, or later today, after the reporting. But if you're going to do anything pre-earnings, I think you'd have to take the counter play, which would be a Lotto put. All right, we're still watching Viri. Just doing all right. Earnings May 2nd on Ford. Oh, okay. So that's not the situation then. Whatever I just said, that's not the situation. You wouldn't want to do that now. Earnings are in a couple days, so we'll assess that when it's time, Camille. Let's not talk about it right now. Remind me when it's the day before. Otherwise, there's no sense in formulating a play. All right, so let's watch Viri again some more here. That seems to be the one that's hot at the moment. I've also got Cxai up, but it looks like it's broken pivot, it's fading, and it's below VWAP. We're also watching ZFox. Thank you very much for the gift out there. Thank you. SQL, we got our eyes on SQL, SQL. BXRX could become all right. For example, you could get in now at 284 with a stop at 255 for about 30 cents of risk, and maybe it goes to 340 to break highs, which would be 60 cents a gain. So it's 2-to-1. So basic risk on BXRS, basic risk trade going on there. I'd be waiting for the 20 moving average on the 1 minute chart to be curving up on the Cxai, just to filter out sort of trades that aren't really going to blast off. Yeah, bye Cxai, exactly. I mean, everybody who's bag holding it's going to sell it off anyway. Cxai is going to bleed out at the open. I mean, maybe not on the open, but in the opening 30 minutes, it's going to get attacked. Let's put it that way. It's going to get attacked from above, like an avatar. Yes, I can make hawk sounds. I can also make dolphin sounds. Yep. When a hawk attacks a dolphin, that's when I'm there with my impressions. A little bit of a pullback on Viri. That presents another entry in a few minutes here. We are curved up on the 20 MA. So any break here, any pivot break here, will be a good to go pivot break. We've got 16 minutes until the market opens. Ready. So sell-off day is what the doctor prescribes here, probably. Sell-off day. Yeah, of course, Maida. Rick, of course, Rick. Well, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Tell me what you mean by that, Rick. It's on TikTok or private session or in a message or over video or what are you talking about? Ah, gotcha. Oh man, I teach all that right there where it says marketmastery.teachable.com. Yeah. Well, Rick, maybe you want to check out that website I just told you about, perhaps marketmastery.teachable.com. In the meantime. Oh, BXRX, that's the one I was talking about at that entrance there. Did anybody get it? 284. Now it's at 315. BXRX. That's that 2-to-1 trade. It's already at 1-to-1. So and now you can move your stop to break even. That trade totally worked. BXRX. Market opens in about 13 minutes. Still making sure that we're all ready to go here. All right, Viri with some pullback, enough to start dragging the moving average over a little bit, which is fine. This means it's entering a consolidation area, potentially. Still in play. Whereas Cxai just rejected off of the 20. That's a hard reject off the 20 on the 1 minute chart. So it's going down at the moment. Yeah, you can learn how to speak dolphin there. Yeah. You just have to give me a message and I'll show you how. There's a seagull. It's about the limit of it. That's about all I can do. Well, I can do R2D2. Yeah, I can do seagull and dolphin. Yeah. Almighty Hunter. He just came back from SeaWorld and he's getting flashbacks. Too good. All right, well, we're ready here. I'm waiting for Viri to do something interesting. I'm liking how the action this morning on Viri. Just kind of waiting for it to do something. There we go. All right, I'm going to grab some right there. We're getting a little bit, but it could be a fake out because we're underneath the MA, but it's a good spot to attempt. 80% of trading is not getting in and getting out. It's knowing how much to get in and how much to get out. A bunch of people can take the same trade and get all wildly different results. Guess I should sit up a little bit. Good posture, Mama always said. No, my mom actually never said that. That's why I have bad posture. Mama always said you have to have good posture. That's my mom's from Brooklyn voice, and again, she's not. Watch your posture. Don't forget to get in the car. Now we're in Massachusetts. Adam Sandler. Yeah, exactly, Daniel. That's exactly what it was. Mama said to look out for the for people from Brooklyn. Because they're tough. I'll tell you. Thank you for sharing the live Wolf Coast Mountain. Wolf Coast. Where's that? Eugene, Oregon. Everybody knows that. No, I don't know. I don't know. If there's one place I don't know a lot about, it's probably Montana and Oregon. Throw the ball over the wall into the sewer. What does that mean? Throw the ball over the wall into the sewer. Is this a tongue twister? Throw the ball over the wall into the sewer. Throw the ball over the wall into the sewer. I don't know that one, I'm afraid. Don't know what you're getting at, Carl. Sometimes you just say stuff that's beyond all of us. In a Brooklyn accent. Oh, throw the ball over the wall into the sewer. Okay, there you go. Throw the ball over the wall into the sewer and eat your spaghetti. Horses, Oregon, the trail. Oh yeah, let's see if he told me where he is. Where the fuck is the Wolf Coast? Does Cxai have enough volume? No. And it's going to sell off. Fabian, I graduated from Montana State. Oh, right on. Thoughts on Microsoft earnings today after the close? All right, great. Yeah, we have time to take a look at that. Let's take a look at it. It looks like it's the anticipation is for bad earnings. And so the pre-earnings play could only be a lotto call. Lotto call seems to be the one in order. I would take like the breakout level 292 strike on Microsoft. You don't have to get it right now. You know, watch it trade all day and try and get the best price you can. You know, the best price on a call would be the lower Microsoft goes at some bottoming point. The cheapest 292 calls would be the cheapest. It's not in the tax haven Bahamas, as I can say that much. Wow, so much jealousy and socialism in your voice. Don't worry, my friend. You can come visit me. Don't worry. BXRX moving still? Yeah. And if you got in at 285 where I told you, it even hit that 340 level. So you actually did get 2-1. You actually got the 2-1. So that's first trade that worked out today. Do I think Cxai will moon again? I can tell you that if it does, you're going to sell. Because that's probably a bag holder question, right? And then if it does, you know, you're going to want to be in it, right? So It really doesn't matter, you know. If it does, everyone's going to sell. What expiration would you recommend for that Microsoft call? So soonest. It's a lotto. You completely lose all your money. 99% chance you lose all your money. Okay. Well, maybe like a 94% chance. But the flip side is maybe you get a 1,000 or a 2,000% gain if it works. It's a lotto. Yeah, Bobby, I think that play's already priced in, so that's why that's not a good play. But go for it. That's fine. And you should not really play earnings pre-release. After the release, then you play the earnings. You play the reaction. Otherwise, it's just gambling. But that's why a lotto call makes sense. Janning says Getty. Yeah. Nailed it right at 285. You got it. Randy got it at 285. Thank God. Thank God somebody's my hero. And then hopefully you got out as it slowed down there around 315. And then perhaps we're nearly 70% out as it approached 340. And right now you could be just scaling all out on asks, I suppose. Be all out. Doesn't look that great now. Curve up, we'll see. Good job. About 80% out. Okay, good. Yeah. That was the ideal way to play it. Hey, it offered 2-1. It was there. You could see the setup. It was plain as sight. Could happen. It did happen. You should take a screenshot of that when it's done. Put it in a little folder. Trades have gone good. Okay, Cxai starting to curve up, but right now, the moving average is curved down. So we're going to wait on that one for the moving average to flatten at least. Going to get 300 shares cocked and ready. Nothing too major. We've got 3.5 minutes until the market opens. Watching Cxai, BXRX, Viri, VIRI. Those are the hottest this morning. Anything can change at any moment's notice. And we've got a bearish outlook on the market today with the bearish engulfing candle. But I do believe that's going to rebound, bottom, and put in a green doji-ish candle today at some point. Or the opposite will happen. It's going to go up a little bit at the open, and then we'll bleed out all day. And the rarest scenario is a panic sell-off. But a slightly more probable is institutional buying, that investors and institutions will actually see this as a discount entry area. I don't think so. I think earnings are they're going to sideline and see how earnings start coming out for the next few weeks. So I think that that buying concept, the all day green, doesn't make too much sense. The most sense, like I said, is just soft sell off day, eventually coming back up and ending doji-ish, whether green or slightly red. You don't know if that's going to happen at the open or after 10 a.m. No, Bobby, you wouldn't necessarily because of volatility. Volatility will suck down, and a straddle will not be profitable except in a very rare situation. So you might as well get the rare lotto call in that case anyway. That's just too much to teach here. 1 minute and 15 seconds before the open, but yeah, straddles right before earnings, the day before earnings, are not, or on the earnings day, are not profitable at all. It's all priced in. The move is already priced in into the premium of what you'll pay. So I don't know. Look all that up. Straddles and strangles will not pay off. for earnings release. Basically, there's pretty much nothing you can do for an earnings pre-release except expect to either lose money or gain money. There's no it's gambling either way. All right, 30 seconds before the market opens. I don't recommend trading options either, by the way. Trade shares much better. And I say that from a place of somebody who understands options. Not like, options suck. No. I'm giving you good advice, wise advice. Wisdom is knowing what not to do. Okay, market's opening. Let's see what's going to happen. And we're open. Right off the bat, what's the market going to do? Market is as market does. Okay, we've got Viri starting to pop. And that would be an entrance on Viri. And Cxai, I don't know, maybe my chart's not updating. How about this one? Seems like it's just not moving. It is. It's not moving. Okay. And then the market looks like, excuse me, bleeding out. Viri is kind of looking okay. Coming out of a flattish moving average. There could still be some consolidation in store for it. Cxai starting to move now. I will go ahead and get some. There we go. I'm in Cxai long. This could be a quick trade. I mean, it could bleed out today. BXRX, I guess I really do need that on my radar, don't I? That seems to be semi-happening or moving around. Okay, Viri popped up to $1.29 from the $1.24, $1.20 open. Yeah, Cxai is slightly shaping up. Meanwhile, Viri is selling off. Not a whole lot going on Viri. Let's see what the VIX is indicating. The VIX is indicating some market down. Oil's been dropping all night. Gold, even at the open. Staples picking up a little bit, and healthcare. So that's a negative sign for growth. Those are safety stocks. Okay, getting some okay movement from Cxai. I will take out a third right here. You just don't want to be dicking around the Cxai too much today. So after a couple minutes of the open right now, we're already seeing staples and healthcare go up while growth stocks get sold off. So that's rotation. That's a move out of risky growth stocks, and they're all risky. I mean, from Apple all the way down, growth stocks, to less risky healthcare and staples, as well as financials and utilities. I mean, it's a direct sign. Okay, we seem to be picking up a little bit now. This is interesting. I'm not sure how much I trust this. The market seems to be picking up a little bit. What is that? What did I just do? Share chart. That was a weird one. What on earth was that button? Wow, it changed everything. That up. Now I don't even have green over red. There we go. But yeah, and Cxai selling off now. See, that's why I took my third off. Not Cxai. Yeah, I wanted to check on my win position. WYNN. Yeah, it's not looking super good. I need to get that chart up. Starbucks is still going strong and all this. That makes sense. It's basically a staple. Coffee. So that's nice. Nice defensive. Might even pick up some more on a dip if we get a dip eventually. All right, Viri, VIRI, starting to move up. After that sort of sell-off at the peak there, I'm just going to take out another piece on Viri. I'm going to take some more profit on Viri. Right, win is holding. Don't like where it's open, but it's holding. Yeah, Starbucks looking okay. Cxai still bleeding out. I'm going to take out my last bit right there. Don't mess around with that stuff. And Viri breaking out. Wrong button. What'd you do? What happened, Randy? What did you do? Oh, the share button. Yeah. Oh, where was that? I didn't even see that anywhere. What did I touch? Oh, no. Oh, I do see a share button there. It's right below the chart name. Okay. I guess that's what I hit. I think I've never hit that button in 24 years. All right, Viri with a very beautiful breakout. That breakout did occur while the 20 MA on the 1 minute chart was moving up. So it's filtered green to go. And that just goes to show it's a very good filter. I'm up 15% on VIRI. I should get a stick. Here we go. Here's a stick. It's nothing to shake a stick at. Nothing to shake a stick at. Who's afraid of a stick? Don't be shaking that stick at me, man. I gotta meet these people who are afraid of sticks and give the advice not to shake sticks at people. This is serious stuff, man. It's nothing to shake a stick at. They do break bones. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. But god damn those sticks and stones. Oh, Jesus. Ouch. Please. Sticks and stones. Well, anyway, I got some stuff I could say, but it's not on a live stream. All right. AgFi is coming up. AgFi. AGFY. AgFi. Potential trade. On AgFi. You had an Irish mom and you're afraid of sticks. Yeah. So you are Irish. All right. All right. AgFi with a nice spike right there. It would have been better to get in around the 25, 26 cents. I'm not interested in getting in right there. But maybe some of you got in. Good stuff on AgFi. They're doubtful it'll hold up. But if it does, we could be talking about 35 cents from here, from 27 cents. So about 15 cents a gain. 15% of gain. 15% of gain, rather. Man, this day feels like a shakeout day. Let me check the projected volume. Very interesting. But you can't deny the rotation into healthcare and staples. There's definitely hedging going on, move into safety, uh, pulling positions off of the growth table while we see how the earnings reports come out. Crypto Chief and Fiona 3212, thank you for joining. Right, Viri, building up some strength in that pullback. Viri's float's 13 mil, and the volume today in pre-market was 20 mil. So we're rotating the float. So anything can happen on this. It can easily halt if it starts going. It's selling off at the moment. Talking entries yet. That could happen. All right, ag fee is revving up a little bit. I'll take a little bit. I can get allocation. We'll see what happens with it. Ag fee, AGFY. Meanwhile, Cxai is failing out. I'm not in that. I'm going to go ahead and flatten my Viri and position in a couple of minutes if it presents itself. BXRX is a very fast reclaim. It's about to break the high of the day. BXRX. That's looking really good. Very fast. Ooh, and it just broke, but hang on. Nope. That looks like a fake out. It's a terrible sign that a market maker was manipulating everyone. It's a fake out. There's no momentum there, guys. That was bullshit. That was a total fake out. When you see that, you want to just get out. There's no holding, no worth, nothing. That's a verified manipulation. Verified, bona fide manipulation. Uh-oh. Something just got filled. What was that? What was it? Ag fee. I bet I got my ag fee fill. I had to leave that order to flip over to BXRX to try to get in. Hello, everybody. Make sure you click follow. We're doing this every morning out there. Click the link in my bio if you'd like to come join our trading group. Welcome to the live stream. Very twisty, rotaty day this morning going on in the market. A lot of rotation. Yeah, I don't know what to make of Viri right now. Feels like it needs some more consolidation, but it could literally just skyrocket from here based on the volume that's been going on. But if that's not what people think, then it's not, crowd psychology. It's not too. Crowd psychology needs to be there. Okay, we are starting to see something pick up. Okay, I'm going to grab it just underneath this breakout for a little bit of risk. Yeah, ag fee is about to break out. And that could send it to 28 cents. And Starbucks, new high. There's a domino setup there on Starbucks. There's the pop on ag fee. All right. I'm up 7% on ag fee instantaneously. And it has more potential to go. I mean, it could pop 30 cents fairly easily, which could push it into 33, 34, 35 cents. That was pretty textbook and easy. I think RJ definitely got that. I don't even need to ask. It's Viri. I'm curious if he got some Viri right there because it is starting to perk up and out, break out a little bit. I know he got Agfi. We know that. We trust in RJ. In RJ, we trust. All right, see what I'm talking about on Agfi now. I'm up 10%, and we're pushing into 30 cents now. I'm taking out another 20%. RJ says he got it. It was pretty easy to get in on that one. Agfi, the setup's there, Um, pretty wide bid ask though, so we do have to be super defensive. I'm starting to see weakness already right there, Semi worrisome. I'm not too worried, but semi worrisome. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to start taking out some more. I'm down to 40% position size on Agfi. That was I think it was very clogged. Meanwhile, Starbucks still going. By the way, for those of you in that swing, since I think Friday, we're up $640 myself, and a couple of percent, depending on where you got in. Okay, so Agfi delivered a little bit. I had some orders spread out up there, and I've got about 20% left. And it could still go more. Agfi. Yep, FRC got ready. It sure did. Yes, it did. I'm going to go ahead and take my last bid out because I don't have a worthwhile position size anymore. My last bid out on Agfi right here. And then I'll just reattack it in a little bit when I see a better pattern. Yeah, we're getting some pullback on Viri. I'm defensively de-risking some. Sure, man. Thanks, Big Hammer. I'll give that a try. You understand, though, that the MACD is just a 3 and 8 moving average. It's just moving averages. Well, I'll give it a try. I've checked out all the different numbers before, but not today anyway. But thanks. I'll take another look at that at some point. You put it in the back of my mind. Get out of there. RJ, are you still in AgFi? Technically, you still can be, based on our rules and stuff. Hasn't broken a pivot. I just didn't have enough position to stay in, really. Not worth my while. Still about 40%. Good. I think that's about right. Hasn't broken a single pivot. I mean, technically it's slow, but technically kind of still be in. But I like that you played it defensively because the volume is funky and the bid ask is funky. All right. You can see the moving average is beautiful. I mean, any consolidation on AgFi, and I'm in. Over on Viri, maybe I want to de-risk a little on Viri. AgFi is really happening. AgFi went from 25-cent breakout to 32 cents. And that is a 28% gain. RJ, make sure you screenshot that. Woo. Okay, SPPI is kind of trying. Yeah, I don't know. Every single spike or break or pop on SPPI in pre-market was met with bleed out. So, maybe there's some base building scalp exit you could do. You need a faster setup for that SPPI. All right, the market, growth market fading. Staples, the best one, Starbucks, moving on up all day long. Like there is a tomorrow. Everybody else is moving like there's no tomorrow. Interesting how that works now when you think about it, right? Everything's moving like there's no tomorrow. It means it's running away. Hello, sir. John. How you doing? Is that Vietnamese? Sorry to get racial. Racial on your ass. I see that it's a pretty big sawtooth wave. Yeah, no, it's not that, Daniel. No, because my scanner works on percent gain, which is an absolute, All right, I'm cutting my on swing trade just before break even. So I got a little bit out of it, didn't follow through. That's the way it works. That's the way the cookie crumbles. I still made money on it. Okay, now I will get in some ag fee. There we go. Actually, was trying to get in just slightly earlier than that, but now it's looking good. I'm taking my first 10% right there on just a little bit of price improvement. Okay, it actually got chunked out. Did you hear that? It's interesting. Not great. I'm going to take out another 10% because that was a little bit odd. I get the jitters. I get the willies from that. RJ might still be in, but maybe not. That was the first candle a minute ago to break a prior candle's low. We have our techniques, and that it's up to the discretionary trader to use whatever they see. There you go. Right on. We need a future predictor. Where's Marty McFly and Doc when you need them? TS Freedom, thank you for the gift. I don't know when that came, but thank you. All right, there she blows. Ag fee moving on up. We're now up 5% from the consolidation entry at 31 cents. That's good. Taking out another 10% right there. There's my fill. Some price improvement. Taking out another 10%, a further price improvement. Ag fee. You know what I'm saying? There's a bit pull back there. See what I'm saying though about how once it broke those pivot levels, it really had the ability to get up to about 32 cents to 35 cents. That was my target. Okay, I'm just like selling and selling and selling on ag fee right now. At asks, at bids, just all around this region right here, just to de-risk and get most of my position profited. There we go. I have 20% left, and yeah, we are turning into a red candle, and so I'm going to start to get all out the last 10%. Boom. All right, I did well on that. Alert. Now there still could be trade left on that, but I'm all out. And BXRX ended up bleeding out after that fake out. I mean, there's no momentum. If there's no momentum and there's fake out at that level of selling, and the people that are faking you out have control, as you can see, right? Then there's no opportunity for you on BXRX, you see. Market manipulators. We should really call them market, instead of market makers, let's start calling them market manipulators. I mean, that's what they are. That's their game. That's what you do too if you had that much money to push things around with. You'd be a market manipulator too. Don't be one of those guys the market's so manipulated. You know, why is it? When I get out on my boat on the ocean, the waves are too unpredictable. I don't want to be in a boat. I don't want to. I can't do it. The waves, they don't do what I want them to do. That's what I have to say to that. The big old from the dolphins and the birds. See, and it was a good thing I got out on AgFi because that turned out to be the most it could do at the moment. It's gonna consolidate sideways for a little bit now. Cxai is trying, but again, use your 20 MA on the 1 minute chart filter. If it ain't angled up, then breakouts are just not going to be able to make it. And so wait till it's flat or slightly angling up, then take those breakouts or pull back consolidations, green over red entries. Now that it's filtered, at least you have a dying chance. All right, we got 5 minutes at the top of the hour. The market has put in a low a couple minutes ago. Will it be the low? Hard to say. But we're getting close to 10 here, and the market really hasn't been aggressive in any way whatsoever, frankly. So, I think there goes AgFi, by the way. But that's, for high frequency traders only now. It's very extended and coming up to the high of the day. But it'll base out perhaps and become a midday base risk. I'm going to take some more out on Viri. It's just broke the pivot and it's fading. Took your last out on AgFi right there. Oh, good job. Okay, cool. The copper company, SO, it's doing just fine. That trade is continuing on. So is the Starbucks Domino trade. What a great entry that was a couple days ago. The VIX is at under 1750, it seems. And we get these swing trades to behave. Now it's getting sketchy out there. Waters are getting a little choppy. And we now are entering earnings season. So I would not leave a lot of risk out on the table. The market's going to rip this way in after hours and then the other way in pre-market, and it's going to do that all over. All right, the MA's turned up on Cxai. That's an entry on Cxai. Go, taking out my first 20% on price improvement. And not getting it. So a little bit of lack of momentum there. That's a sign. I'm going to take some out just underneath my break even. Here's the momentum. Yeah, not there. Now pulling back, taking some more out. There's a little bit of a fight now, but I'm happy to be de-risking. I don't want too much dick hanging in the wind, if you know what I mean. Actually, that's pretty much as graphic as it gets. So if you don't know what I mean, now you do. It probably comes from war, you know. You don't want to be out there on the battlefield with your dick hanging in the wind, you know. Well, anyway, that's the way I see it. Yeah, women might not understand, but like, your dick hanging in the wind, it may seem cocky, but it's actually to a man, it's a little bit vulnerable feeling. So it may be cocky, but you don't want your dick hanging out in the wind, and yet we do it. We love to. You know, we love to, because you got to piss into the wind. Yeah, no pun intended. We literally love our dicks hanging out into the wind. Just that's hilarious because instead of it being a pun, we're literally talking about it. That's a great way to turn that around. All right, I'm taking out my last chunk, de-risking on Cxai. You sure you didn't? Pissing into the wind a little bit better. Benjamin's got his. We're done with this. I'm not going there, Ben. He almost laughed. He's trying to hold it in. He almost got me laughing. He's in court talking about how he's unzipped. Oh, Jesus. What a program we have this morning. But Axie is the only thing moving around, and the market itself looked like it's put in its bottom. I'm going to say the bottom's in for now on the market. If it breaks, that's a 30-minute break, and then you can actually take that trade in whatever direction that is, 30-minute opening range break. But that's it. We're at the top of the hour. The opportunities have showed themselves, showed what they can do. I think that you should still be a little bit bullish on Cxai, actually, based on the way it's been trading. Just each breakout has been followed by some serious sell-off. So, that's market manipulators right there. Watch those fake outs. If you get a breakout, just to insta sell before the market makers. Show them how you can beat them at their own game. All right, let's move back into the group and everybody stay on your toes and let each other know what's happening. What's up? What's up? Okay, looking good. Good morning to you. Welcome, Daniel. All right, RJ says we nailed it. Carl, thank you.